Stephanie, and I want to tell you about today's nutrition topic for cancer prevention. It is about including more whole foods and fewer processed foods into what you eat. Whole foods are important in the fight against cancer for many reasons. Let's start by defining what a processed food is. A processed food is what happens when it changes from how it was grown into how it is when you buy it. Foods are often processed in efforts to improve color, flavor, and shelf life. There are many degrees of processing foods, from minimal, like grinding and mining wheat into flour, all the way to ultra-processed, like Pringle potato chips. Foods that are minimally processed are not the problem here. Ultra-processed foods often contain artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives whose names we have a hard time to pronounce. These are the foods that we want to focus on today in relation to cancer prevention. With each stage of processing, nutrients and phytochemicals are lost. In some cases, nutrients can be added back, often though they are just lost and the nutritional quality of the food suffers. The effects these foods have on the body are even being studied as to whether they are actually increasing the craving for them so that people will continue to buy and overeat them. Highly processed foods tend to be high in either fat, salt, or sugar, and often it's all three. They are also low in fiber and some of the vitamins and minerals as mentioned earlier. Sugary cereals are also considered ultra-processed foods, meaning they go through a lot of processing. Studies show that as these foods increase in our diet, so does our risk for cancer. Additives used to process meats, such as sodium nitrate for bacon, ham, and sausage, can increase our cancer risk. Many of us eat and enjoy these foods, especially here in Wisconsin. But to help reduce the cancer risk, it is best to eat them on a limited basis. Packaging for ultra-processed foods appears to contribute to cancer risk also, either by reaction between the food and the packaging material, think bisphenol A, or chemical processes they undergo to maintain shelf stability. Keep this in mind when you are considering purchasing convenience food items. It is estimated that nearly a third of the most common cancers could be avoided by changing lifestyle and dietary habits, including consumption of more whole foods. Yet, surveys indicate that ultra-processed foods are on the rise because of its convenience, taste, and because they are cheap. Sales of these foods back up those consumer trends, reflecting between 25 and 60% of the daily calorie intake for these foods. In contrast, a more healthy dietary pattern for cancer prevention is based on the variety of plant foods, healthy protein, and unsaturated fats, plus it's low in added sugar, trans fats, and does not contain too many calories. Interestingly, people have heard about genetically modified or bioengineered food and may be leery to consume them due to an article they have read or heard about from a friend or news outlet. These genetically modified foods are grown to better resist pests, keep fresh food longer, increase nutritional value, and add some other qualities. While there is no evidence that these genetically modified foods are harmful to humans in general, highly sensitive people may experience negative effects from eating them. Did you know that over 70% of processed foods contain bioengineered ingredients? Since processed foods are generally high in added sugars, they are associated with increasing cancer risk, not only because of the effects consuming sugar has on the body's hormonal levels, but also because additional calories can lead to obesity and therefore raise one's cancer risk. One of the best ways to reduce your cancer risk is to maintain a healthy weight. With at least 18% of diagnosed cancer cases related to food, drink, and lack of physical activity, it seems like an obvious place to start with prevention. Whole and minimally processed foods help you to do this because they are low in calories, fat, and sugar. When you are watching your calorie intake for weight maintenance, it is important to include foods that have high nutrient value for the calories provided, and that's exactly what whole foods provide.
Hi and welcome. My name is Sarah.
And my name is Rebecca. Today we are going to make a winter vegetable pasta salad. And our helper today is Lucy.
For this recipe, you need 1 small red onion diced, 1 small sweet potato, 1 carrot peeled, 1 parsnip peeled, 1 cup butternut squash diced, 1 small beet peeled, 2 cups whole wheat pasta uncooked, 3 tablespoons olive oil separated, 1.5 teaspoons balsamic vinegar, salt and black pepper to taste. Preheat the oven to 425 degrees. Chop or dice all vegetables into uniform cubes. Toss chopped vegetables with 2 tablespoons of oil and season with salt and pepper. Place vegetables on a large baking pan and roast for about 45 minutes, or until the vegetables are tender and slightly browned. Stir the vegetables at least once during the roasting process.
While the vegetables are roasting, cook the pasta according to the directions on the box, and then drain once cooked.
While we allow the vegetables to finish roasting, we would like to mention the nutritional benefits of beets. Beets are high in folate, iron, and vitamin C. Select beets that have a smooth skin and are firm. Smaller beets tend to be more tender. Store beets in a plastic bag in the refrigerator for up to 3 weeks. It is best to remove the leaves while keeping about 1 inch of the stem still attached prior to storing the beets. To finish the recipe, we whisk the balsamic vinegar and remaining olive oil in a large bowl. Add salt and pepper to taste, add roasted vegetables and the cooked pasta to the bowl. Stir to coat. The salad can be served either warm or cool. We would also like to inform you about a program we have called Fit Families. This program helps your family increase the amount of fruits and vegetables your child is eating. We can also work to decrease the amount of TV your child is watching or decrease the amount of soda or juice your child is drinking. The program consists of nutrition education through coaching and incentives for the child.
If you would like to enroll in the program, please mention it to the dietitian you see at your next WIC visit.
We hope the eWIC card has been working well for your family. If you are having any issues, please let us know. If you do not have the Wisconsin MyWIC app on your phone, ask about the app at your next WIC visit. We welcome fathers into our kitchen and really hope to see more here soon. Lots of you are cooks. Goodbye!
Hi, my name is Emily. I'm a nutritionist with the Racine-Kenosha Community Action Agency, Kenosha County WIC program. I hope you are enjoying this session. Did you know the WIC program Foods Benefit Package supports your family and health and reduced cancer risk because it involves many whole and minimally processed foods? Yes, the food benefit package includes whole or minimally processed fruits and vegetables, foods made with whole grains, and minimally processed protein foods. With WIC, you can also participate in the Farmers Market Nutrition Program each summer. This popular program lets eligible participants use paper vouchers at local farmers market to acquire fresh, locally grown fruits and vegetables. Vouchers are issued between June and September, and participants have through October to spend them. The WIC program aims to help young families raise healthy eaters. You are free to speak with a nutritionist for any questions you have related to healthy eating and feeding young children using your WIC benefits. Just call us at 262-657-0840. So how would you like to increase your whole foods intake this week? Here are some things to consider. Scratch potato chips off the grocery list. Try whole grain cereal in replace of a sugary one. Consider a meatless meal weekly. Eat fruits and vegetables for snacks instead of prepackaged. Cut bacon serving in half. Teach yourself how to make your favorite convenience food. Roast your own turkey breast for sandwiches. Try brown rice instead of white rice. We hope you have fun being creative with the choice you've made. That's all for this week.